Patrick McGinty with the title of his speech, Defining Moments. So now we have Defining Moments by Patrick McGinty.
We all have defining moments in our lives. Moments that can change our history and shape the person that we become. We grow up listening to our parents, to our teachers, friends, peers, coworkers, colleagues, and they all can have an influence on our life decisions. And if we're not careful, we can be shackled by what is known, what is doable, and what is safe, while fearing the unknown, the risky, and the seemingly impossible. Tonight I'd like to share with you a defining moment in my life that made me who I am today and who has led me to a lifetime of rich experiences and memories. Madam Contest Master, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. I grew up in a working class family. My parents had 8th grade educations. They worked hard, they provided. And an adventurous vacation to them was going to visit grandma 20 miles away. They wanted the best for me. They wanted me to graduate high school, find a trade, get a job, get married, have kids, buy a house, and live happily ever after. But I loved my parents, but I didn't want to be my parents. I wanted something different. I wanted something more. I didn't know what it was, and I didn't know how. But after high school, just barely graduated high school, I went into the Marine Corps, and I was there for 1 year, and then I had 6 years as reserve. And after that, I went into college. And while in college, I took a class called History of Ideas. And in this class, I was fascinated because we studied contemporary Soviet history. And I was so fascinated by it, especially Glasnost and Perestroika and Gorbachev, because just a couple of years ago, I was training in the Marine Corps to go to war with these folks, and I was fascinated by it. After the class, I heard there was a professor putting together a winter study in the Soviet Union. I was really excited to go, but I had never been out of the States, out of the country. So I thought, I think I'll call my mom, see what she thinks. So I got on the phone, hey Mom, wow, there's this great trip, winter study in the Soviet Union, I really want to go. But I wanted to see, what do you think? My mom's reaction? First, it was an eerie silence. And then, what are you, crazy? And then she started spewing all this anti-communist rhetoric that would have made Joseph McCarthy blush. I was taken aback by her opposition, and I was kind of like afraid I didn't want to upset her. But at that moment, bing, I had a light bulb moment, a defining moment. I realized that if I wanted to be different than my parents, I had to do different things. And if different meant crazy, whenever my parents said crazy, that meant do it! So I said, thank you, Mom, for your opinion. I'm going to go and I'll let you know how it goes. At that moment, I went to the Soviet Union, and it was a tremendous, eye-opening educational experience for me. First time ever being out of the country. And so just some of the highlights, I got to have beers with Red Army soldiers, tea with Russian generals. I even got to hobnob with the Soviet mafia before they were dangerous, and I got in a lot of trouble. It was a tremendous experience, and it really opened my eyes, and I wanted more crazy opportunities. So I would talk to my parents, and I would say, whenever I would come up with a crazy idea, if I need a little bit more motivation, I'd go, I think I'll call my parents. Hi, Mom, I'm thinking of flying around the world. What, are you out of your mind? Yes. Hey, Dad, I'm thinking about teaching English in Japan. Why don't you get a real job? Hey Mom, I'm thinking about living in Alaska. I don't think you're from this family! On and on and on. I was my parents' worst nightmare. But I was developing the person who I wanted to be, and that felt good to me. Now, this defining moment not only affected my personal life, it also affected my professional life. Because in my 30s, I had a great job, Director of International Relations. And they wanted to promote me to Director of Asian Operations. And they wanted to send me to Germany, Kenya, and an extended stay to Bali. Wow. With my coworker, a little surprised when I went to lunch with him. And I said, you know, Bob, I'm actually thinking of quitting my job because what I really want to do is go hiking in the Northwest Mountains. And what was his reaction? First, it was an eerie silence. And then, what are you, crazy? And that was like the good housekeeping seal of approval. I think I am. So I gave them a 3-month notice and I left, and I never regretted the decision at all. In summary, in your life you're going to have defining moments. And when you do, you're going to have 2 roads. The first road is going to be safe, it's going to be known, it's going to be doable. And everyone's going to tell you, you should take that road. All your friends, that's a great road, your colleagues. And then there's going to be a second road, and that's the road less traveled. And it's going to be unknown, it's going to be risky, and it's going to be seemingly impossible. And everyone's going to tell you, you're crazy to take that road. But when someone says you're crazy, don't be sad, be glad. Because it's been my experience, and a defining moment when someone's told me I'm crazy, it's been a harbinger of good things to come. Madam Contest Master.
Thank you so much, Patrick. So at this time, I'll put a